Like every day, friends, let us remember our 13 Vyaktitvas to be strengthened. Lokasevaka Dharmasthavaka Viragi Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu Jignasu Shrota Sadhaka Parishrami Prerita Prashanta Gambhira Samskrita Bhasha Jnata Vyakarna Sahita, taking the help of Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jagan Matru Tattva, Devata Ganas, Guru Ganas, Shastras. Let us chant our Shanti Mantra, then our common sense thought, our Sankalpa Upanishad Parayanam, Upanishad Adhyenam. Om Yaschandasaam Rishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyodhyamrutat Sambhavova Samendro Medhaya Sprunoto Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karnabhyam Bhurivishruvam Brahmana Koshosi Medhaya Pihitaha Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti 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 Om Yaschandasam Hrshabho Vishwarupah Chandobhyodhyamrutaat Sambhavova Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karnabhyam Bhurivishruvam Brahmanah Koshosi Medhaya Pihitaha Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti 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 Om Yaschandasam Hrshabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyodhyamrutat Sambhavova Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karnabhyam Bhurivishruvam Brahmanah Koshosi Medhaya Pihitaha Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti 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 Om Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyodhyamrutaat Sambhavova Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Vadhumattama Karnabhyam Bhurivishruvam Brahmanah Koshosi Medhaya Pihitaha Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti 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 Om Yaschandasam Vishwarupaha Chandobhyodhyamrutat Sambhavova Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karnabhyam Bhurivishruvam Brahmanah Koshosi Medhaya Pihitaha Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today's common sense thought, very simple, very light. Whatever the mistakes that were done by us in the past, asking for forgiveness to the Lord, whatever they were. Whatever He can forgive, He will forgive. And whatever can't be forgiven, the result He will give in the form of any type of inconvenience or punishment or dukkha ready to receive. Second, so all that miseries, pains we go through of the body, mind, or outer world are the result of our papa, which Bhagavan said you have to go through to learn the lesson. I can't forgive. And unless we ask, He will not forgive also. Even forgivable. Because, like in the Vyavahara, you have to recognize somebody's presence, greatness, and the readiness to help. We seek the help. Then the help comes. With the God also same. Generally, what He does for all His Santana, the Jivas, He does it. But specifically, if we want a favor, we have to seek it. So ask for forgiveness for all the mistakes done. Right now, let us do it in the mind. Then anything which He can't forgive gives us pain, dukkha of any sort. Let us go through. Two. Third one is from now onwards, nothing of the wrong we are going to do. Adharma or papa for the sake of artha and kama, troubling others, disturbing the nature, breaking the rules of the Shastra or rules of wherever we are. Varnashrama rules. Dharma means rules. Maximum we try not to break them. When the heart is pure, freed from all this artha and kama asakti, then we can achieve this thing called as not doing anything wrong for which we'll have to pray and will be punished. 3. Fourth is in the last few months, years. In what way we became Bhautikavadi materialist? In what way we have wasted lot of time in so many unwanted things on the name of entertainment also. Remember it. Feel guilty that how did it happen? That the precious time was wasted. Fourth point. Therefore, from now onwards, the fifth one is the maximum we involve in the sadhanas, whichever are feasible, possible at that time. The highest sadhana is detaching from the upadhis, attaching to the self. Highest. If that cannot be done, then the swadhyaya, then the shravana, understand the upasanas, the stotras, the bhajana, the kirtana, the namasmarana, the japa, all are sadhanas. कुछ भी जिसमें we are remembering God is sadhana. In and through those things, saguna sakara upasanas, pray to that Lord to bless what that nirguna anubhuti. Because in that only there is final moksha. Whatever sadhanas we have to do, we can do. Engage. छोटा हो या बड़ा, भूख लगी तो खा लेना, थक गए तो सो जाना. संसार के किसी भी वस्तु व्यक्ति विशेष में अदर देन धर्म, अदर देन वॉट एवर हेल्प वी कैन अफोर्ड टू डू, बाकी में नहीं फंसना, कॉन्शियस रहना. फिफ्थ साधना, कॉन्शियस. यस, somebody came, my duty towards that person, or he wants some help. Yeah, I could do that. Any opinion about that person? No. Any comment? No. Any association of raga dvesha? No. Any expectation? No. And whatever maximum we can live with our own efforts, we'll try. Wherever we cannot, naturally the nearest people are there, their help we take. The servants or the wife, husband, children, they are obliged to help us. Therefore, we can take their help in the necessities. Otherwise, neither we want anything, therefore, nor we depend on anything. नहीं तो wants बढ़ेंगे, vasanas बढ़ेंगे, upadhi tadatma will become stronger. With that person, the runa will be created. To clear that again, I am forced to be in this world. This is why we are not able to be consistent in our inner spiritual sadhana, isn't it? So, this is the fifth one of always engaging in whatever sadhana minimum we can do to the maximum we can do, depending on that day, that mood, that energy level, that inspiration, that freshness. Some days prarabdhas are less, so we can do more sadhana. Sometime more, so we have to do less. We can do less. But focus हमेशा की साधना पे ही होना चाहिए. सगुण उपासना साधना, निर्गुण अध्ययन साधना, निर्गुण मनन चिंतन. Spend the time in that only, especially when we are retired from the worldly activities. In this, maximum time spending is better. Of course, for the physical fitness, whatever minimum required of exercises, walkings, जो भी prescribed है, that's always there. Even while doing that walking, you can take the Lord's name. You can see everything as expression of divine. See the play of God. Wonderful. That will be a good exercise. And remember, it has to be kept on done till all our the negativities go away and these impressions become stronger. We have to become natural in our sadhana. Till that time, the sadhana has to be done. Just like we are by nature now, samsari. By nature now we are bhogi. By nature now we are tamoguni. और by nature we are now उपाधि तादात्म्य. ये है क्योंकि पता नहीं था. ओके, अब पता चल रहा है ना. So till that becomes our second or first nature, we have to keep on struggling conscious. And all the enthusiasm required, inspiration required, has to be drawn from within only. Outside, little motivation from those co-sadhakas, those who are doing good work. Sometimes the motivations can be from the historical characters. And see, yesterday is that story of that Raja. Everything he lost. But even then he gave that chata something to that Brahmana. That Lord blessed him, that Vaishaka Masa, Vrata Anugrah, he got everything. He could do interaction with Lord Vishnu. He did such a powerful, beautiful stuti. Wow, excellent it was. And Lord said, live the life as long as it is for you. Then end may you will come to my Sayujyam. To that Raja was ruling kingdom, fully engaged in dharmic way of ruling kingdom, all upasanas, Vaishakamasa, all the upasanas he did. Toward the end, आराम से, the भक्तों को ना आराम से the transport होता है. Whether one body to the other, if not yet qualified for the moksha or to that moksha. Consciously, it's like you are shifted from one house to the other, one place. No effort, welcome. इन्होंने साधना किया ऊर्ध्व लोकास ये साधना of that Ishta Devata Upasana, that Ishta Devata Loka. That is what is meant when it is said that the Ratha came, Vishnu Dutas came, they made him sit with all respect he has taken. There is no fear as we have of the death. There is no misery of the death. There is nothing called death. We are continuing to change the place. ये सब स्पष्टता से पता होता है. In the absence of which we all have the fears and all. क्या होगा, isn't it? Therefore, keep on engaging in sadhana, maximum. थक गए तो सो जाओ. Yesterday's Yoga Vasishta ka help ले लो. What clearly it is said. यादृगेव परम ब्रह्म तादृगेव जगत्त्रयम्. अब अथॉरिटी मिल गया हमको, काहे का डाउट? That everything is Brahman only. Other than Brahman is delusion. That alone is binding. The Bhautikata, as it was said. So need not worry about Bhautikata. Did not come under the emotions of Bhautikata. No need to be attached. No need to take it as necessary or compulsory. Because Shastra Jnana we are listening, no? अब शास्त्र तो गुरु लोगों ने कहा, भगवान ने कहा, वो तो सत्य ही कहते हैं, झूठ नहीं कहते. जनरली क्या होता है? We miss the grass things, grass world, whenever we are involved in sadhana. That's why we leave the sadhana, go for the grass. Whether it is outer world, whether it is people, whether it is activities, whether it is involvements, enjoyments, possessions, ये सब मिलकर संसार है. ये सब जरूरी नहीं है, ये सब कल्पित है. इसी में फसाव है. In this only there is bondage. Isn't it? Our Shastra Jnana should lead us to this clarity. Then seek the subtle, seek the eternal. When that thought of seeking the eternal comes in us convincingly, and we start doing it, and conversely, the value given to the grass gets reduced. That's the meaning of slowly getting the freedom, the moksha. Slowly the grass should become vague, should become only for the vyavahar. All is subtle is Paramatma, and that is me. See, these are all the sublime things I have to reveal to us as a result of our nirantara शास्त्र श्रवण अध्ययन मनन. करते रहें, आते जाएंगे. नेवर एवर गिव अप इट. सुनते जाओ, मनन करते जाओ. Slowly these sublime things start clicking one by one, staying one by one, making us practice them. And let us, in fact, last point, sixth one, intensely pray to that Ishvara. Bhagavan, take me out of this gross samsara. Take me into the subtle experience of you. I am asking, willingly asking, strongly asking. Don't doubt me. Like Arjuna says, Yat Shreya Syat Nishchitam Bruhi. Same way, O Lord, give me the Shreyas, the ultimate good only. See, the great Mahatma saints, they are all living at that higher level. So higher level possible hai. And they are mukta. Therefore, that is worthy of seeking. And the Lord gives whenever qualification and demand, desire, request is stronger. Always remember, in these gross, always there is fear, there is misery, there is dukkha. Little pleasures also will be there, but they are not as great as the peace of the mind gained out of detachment from the upadhis and the problems of the upadhi. The peace of mind is greater than the happiness we get through the upadhis with the objects of the world. Discriminate between these two. The stressful indulgence in the objects of the world for little pleasures and the stressless calm quiet mind, दोनों के बीच में फर्क समझना. जिसने a calm quiet mind is more beautiful than the stressful involvements in the Vishaya Bhoga. The one who recognizes it, Vedanta is recognition. Then we don't go for it. Then those headaches will not be there. Be at ease, be at peace, be at with yourself. Who told you to so much struggle in the world for the Bhoga? The one who has not recognized the joy in the peace of mind, such ignorant person runs and gets tired, exhausted for small little pleasures. Seek the inner peace, eternal peace that is again there in the self only. I am that. I am not the upadhi. I am not the upadhi, the jiva. I am not here to oblige the upadhis for their desires. I am not here to struggle in the world for the upadhi sukha, like the intelligent parent. I am here to help my son, etc. But I am not here to oblige his all requests and demands. I can't struggle extra. This is my capacity. An intelligent father, that way, saves himself also, trains the children also, not to be slaves to desires or comforts. The stupid father attached to the children, anything the children ask, demands, he gives, for that he struggles. Thus, he gets tired, exhausted, and he makes the child habituated to those bhogas. Isn't it? For him, the bhogas become necessities, compulsions. So, those parents have destroyed the children by making them feel, the children feel, the luxuries as necessities. The father who makes the necessities as luxuries, he has made his children. दो तरह एक वो फंसेगा नहीं जगत में for the sake of the comforts, luxuries, he will not do any adharma papa. Then he has plenty of time for his inner journey. Now you earn so much money, give your children, they are busy in enjoying them. Where is the time for the inner journey? For both. To you, the parent, to the child. दोनों बाहर ही फंस गए. Isn't it? And the other things of karma phala nirmana, karma samskara nirmana, उपाधि तादात में से जो दुख होता है when the upadhis become weaker and all. अब ये सब फिर everybody will have to go through. But if you have traveled inner side, inside also, through study of the Shastras, these problems can be avoided. So anyway, the sixth thing is prarthana to the Lord to bless us with only spirituality. Whatever the past bad done, regrets and asking for forgiveness. If not, Lord punishes. Go through that. New nonsense is not added. In the past, in the what way we have wasted our time, energy, analyzed, not wasting that way, every moment trying our best to do one or the other sadhana. Fifth point. Sixth is application, submission to the Lord. Continuously. I want only the ultimate. Shreyas. Please put me on that path. Push me on that path. All others should go away from my vicinity. This point we were elaborating little. Right? Thank you. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. ओम येरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ओम सुकृते विकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शन लालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिक मे शरणं ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यमेकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमः। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं परब्रह्म आदि सनातन धर्म भक्त्यर्थं तेन जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्य गतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। Chant friends, again 8th and 9th, only two enough. प्राणान् प्रपीड्येह संयुक्तचेष्टः क्षीणे प्राणे नासिकयोच्छ्वसित दुष्टाश्वयुक्तमिव वाहमेनं विद्वान् मनो धारयेताप्रमत्तः समे शुचौ शर्करावह्निवालुकौ विवर्जिते शब्द जलाश्रयादिभिः मनोनुकूले न तु चक्षुपीडने गुहानिवाताश्रयणे प्रयोजयेत्। Last portion once more, go through that, my dear friends. अग्निर्यत्राभिमथ्यते वायुर्यत्राधिरुध्यते सोमो यत्रातिरिच्यते Tatra sanjayate manaha. The meaning of this is that person who has for many lives has done yajna conscious, dana, tapaha, pranayama, samadhi abhyasa, with which he made his antakarna very vishuddha. In that person's mind alone, the paripurna ananda advitiya brahma akaram vritti happens, or mana takes that position. Not in the antakarna ashuddhi vyakti. Ashuddha antakarna venai. See the clarity of picture. As much as possible, become clear. Today, if our mana is not holding on to Aham Brahmasmi Vritti, because the mind is Ashuddha, Antakarna is Ashuddha. Ashuddhi is always the Ragadesha Kamakrodadi. That happens one because of Vasana, second because of Upaditadatmya, third, still we have value for the Bhoga of the world. Through this Yajna Dana Tapa Pranayama, Samadhi Abhyasa, Vasanas go away. Upadhi Tadatma is reduced, Kamanas for the world go away. Thus the Antakarana becomes Shuddha, calm and quiet. In that, continuously we can hold the thought that I am that Brahman, which is Advitiya, Ananda and Paripurna. Paripurna, Advitiya, Ananda Brahma, Akaram, Manaha, Samutpadyate. In that Vishuddha Antakarana, na Anyatha, Ashuddha Antakarane. First point to be grasped. Essence of this one. 2 points. विशुद्ध अंतःकरण में होता है, अशुद्ध में नहीं होता है. अंतःकरण is made विशुद्ध by these sadhanas. So let us feel for ourselves at this very moment. I have to make my antakarana shuddha by all these sadhanas. Then only in my antakarana paripurna advitiya ananda brahma akara mana will be born. That maintained for a long time dissolves the mana and the anubhuti remains. Akhanda Advitiya Brahma Ananda Akara Vritti is like when you make pillars for building the buildings. You put the 4 planks around it, the iron valley. Then you pour that is put around those iron, what do you call them, rods. Then you pour that concrete cement. After 2 days, you remove those planks. The pillar stands independent. So too, the thought aspect goes away. Then the anubhuti aspect remains. That I am Paripurna Advitiya Ananda Brahma. I am this Upadhi gone. All samsara was only with and in the Upadhi. With the Upadhi, the samsara is the Upadhis were wanting the outside things. In the Upadhi, the samsara were, they were subjected to the time and therefore changes, destructions. The pure self is not subjected to time, no change, no destruction. It being one without second, there is no outer thing looked at all to feel even the desire for. So too, why will the desire come? When we are incomplete, when we are miserable. The self is paripurna and it is ananda sarupa. Then why will there be any desire? See the word paripurna, ananda, advitiya, brahma. Is that we are. That anubhuti. Like now, I am never the body, but the anubhuti is there. I am body, I am body. It is notion. It is by wrong practice it happened. Like this example, I am Paripurna Advitiya Ananda Brahma, Anubhuti will be there. What about all these upadhis? They are all imagination projection. The grossness of them, the subtlety of them, the causalness of them, their arrival, their modification, their departure, all of them are no valid, no valued. I am not at all required to be valuing them now. When I am identified with the self, how does it matter what happens to it? The example given by Bhagavan Shankara, both in Tattvabodha as well as Viveka Chodamani, or even Atmabodha. You know, when the leaf gets detached from the tree, wherever it falls, how does it matter to the tree? कुल्यायाम अथ नद्यां वा शिवक्षेत्रेऽपि चत्वरे पर्णं पतति चेत् तेन तरोः किं नु शुभाशुभम्. In the same way, शरीरं पततु काश्यां वा स्वपचस्य गृहेत वा ज्ञानसम्प्राप्ति समये मुक्तोऽसौ विगताशयः. That leaf can fall on शिवलिंगा, it can fall on the gutter. ट्री को कुछ नहीं होता. तो शरीर काशी में गिर जाए या चांडाल के घर में गिर जाए, so the atman nothing happens. I am not that. My unnecessary nata with it made me identified and suffer. Now I know I am the self. That will happen. And just explanation. When we reach to Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Sthiti, what happens to Padis is they go back to Panchamahabhutas, we just witness it. In case of परीक्षित लाइक तो करने दो जिसको सांप को डसना पिसना है, मेरे को क्या लेना देना. That thing we have to catch. Parikshit, with all his bhakti and Vedanta jnana, detached with the same sharira with which he was there for 60, 70, whatever his years, so effectively that he did not even bother when the snake will come and bite. He just established in this. Others were watching what will happen to his sharira. He did not worry. Means that state is possible. And we have to make it possible. And that is the way for the moksha. That is the only way. Else, as long as things are goody goody, we feel like enjoying, but the goody goody things won't be permanent because inherently in the prakriti, in the upadhis, some of these defects, problems are there. That time the pain will be heavy. To avoid it. And not only the pain is heavy, it will be repeated in every life. Millions of times we have to go through that. Do you want that? Then continue as a upaditadhatma samsari. नहीं चाहिए तो निरुपाधि का परिपूर्ण आनंद अद्वितीय ब्रह्म आकारम मनः समुत्पद्यते. Done? Now, therefore, what should be the sadhana? The third point. Toward the end, after the three shlokas quoted, Bhagavan Adi Shankara was summarizing to us as being very crucial, worthy of repeatedly studying, keeping in mind. Tasmat, therefore, Prathamam Yajnadi Anushtanam. First is we have to live the life of Yajna as Anushtan. Unbroken continuity is called Anushtan for any inner or outer reasons. Yajnadi Anushtan. Two yajnas. One is अपना जो वैदिक यज्ञ जो करना है खुद ही करना है गृहस्थ को एज ए हिंदू सनातन धर्म में सीखना है हाफ एन आवर 1 आवर वो आ जाता है. In that yajna, all devatas are worshipped to make the life comfortable at the same time to detach from the upadhis. So yajna is understood. Second is outer duties have to be done as yajna, which is so beautifully explained by Lord Krishna in Gita. What is the yajna in Gita? With whatever talents we have, in the whatever the job given, we do the work for the interest of the totality. We don't covet anything. The results come, all are given. We take the final result for our survival. That sort of pure attitude, wherein we are doing our best and not asking for anything, is called Yajna Bhavana. By doing our best, all the obligations, upadhi tadatmyas are gone. By not expecting anything, the phala shakti is gone. See the mind's quietness when there is no regret, guilt of not performing because we have performed, and no disturbance because of expectation because we are not expecting. And with whatever comes, we are contented. It's a contented mind. मजा है कि नहीं? This is how the intelligence. Shastra talks about intelligent way of escaping miseries, escaping problems, escaping ourselves to become a liability to the world first, thereafter kicked by the world, because world will not spare those who are liability. World will love those who are assets. Think about it. Yajnadi Anushtanam is clearly explained. And ye Kaliyug mein yajna nahi hota, wo nahi hota. These are all nonsense. This is how, at the bud level only, seed level only, we nip away that beautiful plant of sadhana. दुर्गुणों को हमें निप लेवल बड लेवल में निप करना चाहिए, नॉट दिस पॉजिटिव नॉलेजेस, है ना. When a wrong sankalpa comes, we go on watering it and make a big tree and hang ourselves to the tree. That is उसको तो वहीं काट देना चाहिए, इसको बढ़ाना. ओहो, that means what? Every day I have to do the yajna upasana. And then I have to live my outer life as yajna spirit. Pratamam yajnadi anushtanam. Second, tatah pranayama adi. Pranayama ka, out of so many definitions, one of the definition is prana shakti is kept intact maximum mainly by conserving it, by not allowing it to leak out through any unwanted activities of all our 14 faculties. पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रिय पंच कर्मेंद्रिय अंतकरण के द्वारा अनवांटेड कर्मों को अवॉइड करते हुए एनर्जी को वेस्ट नहीं होने देना इस प्राणायाम, along with the pranayamas which learn from the gurus. Never ever do yogasanas, pranayamas, any of the kundalini as vidyas without the physical presence of the guru. Bhakti and Vedanta you can do. उसके साइड इफेक्ट नहीं है इसमें. Because in Bhakti and Vedanta, we are not shadowing with any of the Shaktis, any of the Upadhi. But ये सारे उनको शक्तियों को छेड़ने के बाद, when you don't properly tune, properly do it, then positive का negative होता है. That is why you see, ये Bhakta and Vedanti, pure Vedanti, never a liability to the world. Why? Because if they don't follow the Guru systematically, the dangers of side effects will be more. Never do yoga without the Guru. Guru Pakka, who understands whole body system and which asana for which part of the body, and he understands us, what are our physiological problems, and he prescribes only those 3-4. Everybody cannot do every asana. Some may be common, like Shavasana. But if I have lots of back pain, my asanas are different. If my age is different, my asanas are different. Asanas also are medicine, like the medicine. Every medicine is not for everyone. रोगी के हिसाब से दवा होता है यहाँ. So to pranayam. Only inhaling and exhaling, vikshana pranayam कहते हैं, is the only one allowed to be done independently. All other mastery आने तक गुरु के पास. Okay. Second is pranayam. That's why we gave the simple pranayam of conserving prana shakti by not involving any unwanted activities on the name of bhoga or on the name of serving the undeserving. Deserving we must always serve. Undeserving we cannot. Right now, because we ourselves are in a sadhana state. जो सिद्ध हो गए हैं वो डिजर्विंग अनडिजर्व नहीं देखते हैं, सबको हेल्प करते हैं. लेकिन यू yourself have nothing to eat. How can you help anybody, even the bad fellows? When you have plenty of money, then okay. कॉमन सेंस की बात है ना. शास्त्र में कौन सी बात कब किसके लिए बताया जा रहा है, पकड़ना भी एक इंटेलिजेंस होता है. फर्स्ट वी हैव टू सर्वाइव, वी हैव टू डू आवर साधना. हाँ, परम भक्त हो गए, शरणागत हो गए, then Bhagavan will function through us. Again, that is a different track. But when we are taking up sadhana in our hands by our independent effort, these cares are necessary. So, Prathamam Yajnadi Anushthanam. Tataha Pranayama Adi. अच्छी तरह सीखो गुरु से 1 साल 2 साल करो, फिर रियली एनर्जी विल बी देयर. थर्ड, ततः समाधि. The samadhi means this yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara, then dharana dhyana samadhi. Samadhi is the 8th step. 8th will not come without the earlier 7, no. So सीधा मैं समाधि में बैठूंगा करो तो नहीं होता. One of the incompleteness in the teacher's teachings, therefore misunderstandings in the students are, teacher tells the final one. You students think that चलो उसको हम करते हैं. अरे without doing the earlier ones, how can you do? For everything, preparation and qualification होता है कि नहीं. You have to be qualified, then you are prepared. Like suddenly कोई बंदा आ गया, you cannot put him in the police or army or so borders में. You have to prepare him, those 6 months training on here. But before that, he should be qualified. उसका height, weight देखकर qualification, preparation, then deploying or appointing. Isn't it? So the preparation, qualification are the Samadhi Shatka Sampada in Vedanta. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada. In the Yoga Marga, Yama Niyama Asana Pranayama Pratyahara. Without these 5 things mastered, which are called Bhairanga Sadhanas, the Antaranga Sadhana of Dharana and Dhyana cannot be done. After these two only the Samadhi. So here when Bhagavan Shankara says Samadhi, we have to add all the other things. नहीं, मैं वो 7 नहीं करूंगा, सीधा 8वां करूंगा. करो, सक्सेस नहीं मिलेगा. क्या मेरे को श्राप दे रहे हो? नहीं रे प्यारे, without those it will not happen. It is a continuation of those steps. Isn't it? How can you avoid the earlier things and start doing the later? See, now I may be able to do mathematics and everything well, but I had to start with 1 plus 2, with 1, 2, 3, 4. वहीं से start करना था. Now I might be a great poet or any writer, but I started with A, A, E, isn't it? वहां से लेकर ही literature learn किया मैंने, then I am able to compose now. So to Yamanimadi, you have to add when only Samadhi word is used here. And एक को मास्टर करना है. That's what sadhana. एक आध मिनट, एक आध घंटा करके बाकी समय पूरा संसार में रहते हुए imagining that this is sadhana is imagination only. As people are professional in their professions, sadhaka has to be professional in his sadhana. And then professionals take everything required for their profession so sincerely, seriously. His sadhaka should be the same. Yama, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, shaucha, santosha, tapa, swadhyaya, ishvara, pranidhana is niyama. Then sthiram, sukham, asanam. Then pranayama. Then pratyahara. Pratyahara, how exhaustively we studied in our yoga darshanam. Then comes putting the mind in one desha, one place is called as dharana. And in that place, one object is dhyana. So deshataha manoniyantrana is dharana. Vastutaha manoniyantrana is dhyana. Kalataha manoniyantrana is samadhi. तदेव अर्थमात्र निर्भासा स्वरूप शून्यमिव समाधि. Okay. So first one is yajnadi, by which the outer things are done. Second by pranayama, the faculties are controlled. Third by the samadhi abhyasa, chitta vrittis are removed. Tisra. Fourth one is tataha vakyartha jnana. Then comes the ability to gain the jnana of the artha of the mahavakyas. Tattvamasi. Not only literally, feeling it inside. That feeling को meditation में experience में बदलना called as निष्पत्ति. Nishpatti means what is brought out. Vakyartha jnana nishpatti. So the Mahavakya told that I am not these upadhis, I am that. Tatattvamasi. So उसका अर्थ निष्पत्त होना है. How much struggle we have to go through, first of all, to intellectually understand that I am not the upadhis, I am the Brahma. Then after intellectual, we have to live with the upadhi. देखो द प्रॉब्लम विद उपादेश इज व्हाट कि एक कार मेरा नहीं है मैं चाहता हूं कहना बेच दिया किसी को दे दिया तो इट इज इजी बिकॉज आउटर ऑब्जेक्ट बट दिस पंचकोशंस टू डू साधना दे आर ओनली रिक्वायर्ड साधना के लिए यूज करते हुए भी दे आर नॉट मी दे आर नॉट माइन डूइंग दैट प्रैक्टिस इट बिकम्स वेरी चैलेंजिंग इट टेक्स टाइम but not impossible. If it is impossible, it will never be. It would have never been recommended by the Shastra. Possible है इसलिए तो recommend करते हैं. तो वाक्यार्थ ज्ञान निष्पत्ति ही ततः कृतकृत्यता. Then only the fulfillment. यज्ञादि अनुष्ठानम प्राणायामः साध समाधि वाक्यार्थ निष्पत्ति ही कृतकृत्यता. है याद यज्ञ प्राणायाम samadhi, vakyartha nispatti, कृतकृत्यता is fulfillment, that I am that. And I hope those are coming regularly. I can't guarantee the others. Regular. Slowly this clarity is coming about what Upanishad is saying about the presence of a different state other than what we are living right now with the Sthola Sukshma Karana. And that's what is Mukta Sthiti. That can be, that should be gained. That's called sadhana. If not, continue this life of samsara. You can better here. If you want to better here immediately, do all घोटाला and scams. Here only. नहीं अब नहीं बाद में चाहिए तो do the पुण्य उपासना यज्ञ. बाद का जिंदगी जबरदस्त रहेगा. Do lot of upasanas yajnas. But we don't guarantee moksha in that. That all will end. Shine punye marti loka vishanti. Lord Krishna out of modesty said. In the Upanishad so he says either this one or इससे भी अधोगति में जाएंगे. Depending on what karma phala is there for us. Now, this is how sixth mantra was so important. We went through. Now, seventh mantra continues. Same thing to take the anugnya permission from Savita along with empowerment through upasana. Sambandha Mahasya says, Yasmat ananugnatasya tasya bhogaheto karmaneva pravritti. Of that person who is not taking anugnya from the Savita, his mind's pravritti will be not in the Brahman. His mind's pravritti will be in the karma, bhoga karma. Therefore, to avoid it, invoke Savita's kripa. And when his kripa comes, recognize it. The recognition of the kripa is inside the mind is cooperating to do sadhana, and outside the opportunities are provided. That is the meaning of Savita Kripa. Like every day we are coming to class. Inside the mind is cooperating without much struggle for the class. Outside also things are well set. For this 1 2 hours, nobody disturbs us. Savita ki kripa isko kehte. And you are using also. Accordingly, slowly the knowledge is becoming clearer and deeper and subtler and stronger. जरूर हो रहा है. अभी खत्म पूरा नहीं हुआ, हो रहा है. छोड़ दिया तो छूट जाएगा. 1 week stop coming to classes, you will find yourself same way. Not only you, me also. उस एक ही डर से मैं हर दिन चाहे जैसा भी हो तबीयत नॉट गुड क्लास करता हूँ. कुछ भी हो जाए, मरने का अवस्था भी आ जाए, तत्व का श्रवण नहीं छोड़ना. राइट. सो यस्मात् अननुज्ञातस्य तस्य भोगहेतौ कर्मणि एव प्रवृत्तिः. तस्मात्, if you don't take the anujna, blessings, permission from the Savita, you will be inevitably involved in those karmas for the bhoga and samsara, not for moksha. Therefore, let us pray to Savita. Again, the seventh mantra, equally sweet it is. Let us chant it twice. Om Savitra Prasavena जुषेत ब्रह्मपूर्व्यम्. ॐ सवित्रा प्रसवेन जुषेत ब्रह्मपूर्व्यम्. तत्र योनिं कृणवसे नहि ते पूर्तमक्षिपत्. सवित्रा प्रसवेन जुषेत ब्रह्मपूर्व्यम्. तत्र योनिं कृणवसे नहि ते पूर्तमक्षिपत्. सवित्रा प्रसवेन जुषेत ब्रह्मपूर्व्यम्. तत्र योनिं कृणवसे नहि ते पूर्तमक्षिपत्. Simple meaning, not at all difficult. Savitra Prasavena. By the grace of Bhagavan Savita. Jusheta, you have to worship, you have to do sadhana, you have to attach to whom? Brahma Purvyam. The pure Brahman who is the first one. सवित्रा का प्रार्थना करके सविता का उनके कृपा से जो ब्रह्म है जो पूर्व है उनका सेवन करो. करते करते तत्र योनिम कृणवस्य. When you get yoked to him, tuned to him, established in him, got identified with him, nahi te purtam akshipat. You will not be bound by the ishta purta kamana sankalpas from inside or temptations from outside. So 4 steps. Invoke Savita Kripa, tune to the Brahman, establish in Brahman, ensure that or see the result of it in the form of mind not longing for Purtam. Purta means the Ishta Purta, the outer activities which was said earlier as the Bhoga Karma. Purtam te nahi akshipat. We have heard about this, no? Ishta Purta Manyamana Varishtam in Katha Upanishad 2 3 times comes. Purta means social activities. Ishta means yajnali. Na akshipat means they won't tempt you from inside nor from outside. They're all bhoga karmas. They're all samsara karmas. You won't be troubled because tatra yonim kurnavase. You are established in it. Till you establish, you have to do jusheta brahma purvyam. And for that, you need savita kripa, therefore savitra prasavena. Savitra is instrumental case. By savitra. Prasavena means, Sava means the blessing and permission. With the blessing and empowerment and permission of Savita, Jusheta means Seveta. Brahma, the pure reality. Purva means who is primordial, the reality. Tatra yonim kurnavas. You get established in it. Nahite purtam akshipat. The purta will not tempt you. If your goal is not for Brahma, you are not trying for it, you are not asking Savita for it, then as said in earlier sloka, our mind will be in the Purta Adi, Bhoga Karma only, will be samsarics. इसलिए नीड एज वेल एज बेनिफिट ऑफ सविता प्रार्थना very much necessary, and it is beneficial also. That the Savita will say, okay, tatastu. You want to get out of the samsara chakra, chalmaya permit karo. Ja, do the Brahmani chintan. Establish in it. Established? Yeah. All around you, the ajnas will be there. You will not be tempted. नहीं तो पूर्त बख्श. Let us study this mantra with Bhashyam. कल पढ़ेंगे, आज इतना काफी. ओम 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 पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बाबा एक क्लास हो गया. थैंक यू. कम फॉर गीता.